morning! Welcome to the next vlog. I just wanted to show you what I do with the sourdough next. It has risen. As you can see, pretty much doubled in size. Well, it's probably a little overproofed, but it's always still tastes good. I'm going to shape it now. So I'm gonna put some flour on here. I don't know, because it is overproofed, it's probably kind of sticky, but you know, still it usually turns out even when it's overproofed. It has gotten a lot warmer outside, so the house is warmer than it would be in the winter sometimes. So yeah, it is kind of sticky. Making sourdough, it is a journey. So like some loaves have turned out so perfect and sometimes not so perfect. Sometimes they're a little more flat. So basically we're laminating it here. We're just spreading it out in order to shape it. Okay, someone again. They always want to be where I am. So it's pretty sticky. So now I'm just gonna fold it in and then roll it. Baby, I have my hands full of sticky dough. So we're just gonna kind of use this a bit. Quite sticky today. Yeah, it's quite overproofed. I'm gonna probably have to trying to make a round ball from it, but it is pretty sticky today. We don't really want to incorporate any more flour because the dough has nicely fermented. So we don't want to add more flour, but in this case, since it is a little sticky, it's actually quite a lot sticky. Again, this is like, it doesn't have to be perfect. So this is a bit flat, so I'm putting it in here. And then what I do, I try to stitch it on the top so that this is not turning out today like I wanted it to. It might be another fail, but fail in this case still means it tastes good. Yes, 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 baby. Hold on just a sec. I just need to wash my hands. It's always like that. I can never do anything without them wanting to be held. Yeah, he's sitting now on the floor and just whining away. He has something to eat. He has had to drink. Yes, baby. What do you want? The shoes? You want the shoes? There you go. Nee? What? What's going on? So, this, normally it's much more round. So, but I'm gonna probably put a little bit of flour on the very top so it doesn't stick to the cloth. And now I cover it up, and I usually put it in a plastic bag. I think because it is proofed, I'm just gonna let it bench rest. I am going to put it in the refrigerator, and I'm gonna bake it tonight. Doesn't really make sense to bake it in the morning because I do intermittent fasting. I don't eat until like 12 or so, noon. So I want to cut into the fresh loaf. So I'm gonna bake it tonight and have bread for dinner. Okay, so this is official breakfast for the twins. Some cheese and sausage and yogurt and a pancake that I just put in the pan, and I have one more batch here. Okay, it's almost 5 o'clock. and I am so pooped. It doesn't look like it, but I have been cleaning and tidying the entire day. I feel so pooped. And then there was like, oh, they did a nap because I didn't have time to really like, you know, make sure they sleep. I was just like doing all the stuff, and they usually sleep when they're in my arms, when I sit down with them, or when I go for a walk with them. But didn't do any of that today. We have guests next week. We're gonna have a full house for Christmas. So my mom and my brother and his girlfriend and their baby, well, she's, let's see, June, July. She was 1 year old in last May. So she's almost like 16, 17 months, something like that. 18 months. Why can't I not? My math is bad. But anyway, we're gonna have a full house, and I had to do some like making space for everyone to have a place. Like, we have a little guest room downstairs, and it was like full of stuff. So I had a friend help me a little bit, and then also I cleaned up toys and organized the toys a little bit because they've been in our living room and I just don't want it anymore. I have made some space out there, like in the hallway, really at the end of the hallway, and I have put everything in boxes, and I'm stacking the boxes to where, I mean, they're clear boxes, the IKEA ones, so that we can still see what's in them, so that, you know, we don't always have everything out. Because we put the Christmas tree up. The kids' kitchen is upstairs in one of the rooms, which again, there's no space anyway. But I did want to show you, okay, breathe. I did want to show you how I finished my bread. That is literally my highlight today, that nice sourdough bread. Yeah, it is. It's a little overproofed. I need a little bit more flour. I knew it. I can never do anything. You want to open this up? You want to open it? Here you go. Ah, he wants to play with us Duplos. So I'm going to put a little bit more flour so I can score it. That was a little much, but... So I'm going to score it. 1, 2, and then I'm gonna make some little ones. It's probably going to be kind of flat because it is a little overproofed, but it still tastes always very good. So I forgot. I'm supposed to leave this in the oven and preheat it, but I didn't, so it's okay. Might just take a little longer, so I'll lift it in here. And I will put the lid on. This is not even a Dutch oven, but it works pretty well. And now I'll put it in the preheated oven at 220 degrees Celsius. Okay, I'm cooking some rice for the kids. This is like the Spanish rice. We had like chicken for lunch, chicken and potatoes and salad. I guess you would call it like fried chicken, but not like deep fried, but just in a pan. So yeah. I mean, I always clean up and then they basically take everything out. And this, I'm gonna take this. What are you doing, huh? Are you making a mess? Always making messes. I don't remember Romy being that destructive at that age. They are so destructive. It's crazy. Okay, it's been 30 minutes. Let's see. Ooh, this is very hot. Oh. So after 30 minutes in my oven, every oven is very different. I take the lid off and I'll bake it some more. It did rise nicely, but you know, not as puffy. but now we let it go for another about 20 minutes, but I reduced the heat now to 180. That's Celsius. Oh. Okay. Let's do that one more time. Okay, there it is. It's a little flat, but I think it still looks good. It is still just a little bit warm, but I'm going to cut into it because I am so hungry. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Oh, I'm not gonna cut the middle because I usually only cut it from the front, but it's so nice and crunchy. Yeah, not as open crumb as it could be. I could have let it in the refrigerator overnight, but I definitely want to eat it now. But I can tell you, it might not be the perfect, picture perfect loaf of sourdough, but it is very delicious. Just add some butter. Very good. So, I'm gonna wrap it up for today. Tomorrow we're supposed to shoot some videos for a music video that I'm making. We'll see how that goes. Their dad is gonna come by and watch them for a while. And the weather's supposed to be nice because we're shooting outside, even with the kids, but I'm such a mess right now. My hair is a mess, but it doesn't matter. All that matters right now is that this bread is freaking amazing and it's so good. It doesn't look perfect, but it does taste amazing. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.